First night game ever for the Monsters, and I have not changed the top credit yet for some reason. Let's see, STR Monsters. We won the CWC Fireballs, and they're 4-0, hopefully not for long, and I'm not hoping they become a 5-0. Let's start talking about the home team here since it's yours, Charwell. Controversial ending to last week's game. Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, no, nothing's wrong.
Okay.
I don't think anything's wrong.
Oh, I saw just tell me the overlay is wrong.
No, that was before you changed the top.
Thank you. Okay, so controversial ending to last week's game.
I wouldn't say so.
It's
very controversial.
Controversial, not in that you don't deserve it, but in that it was dramatic. I think maybe is the right word. For those of you that may have missed that game, Charwell here remained undefeated by the grace of a 5-run bottom of the 7th that included a walk-off bobble assisted home run, which I've never seen really. Like, I've seen bobble home runs rarely. Walk-off is disgusting work. So I am here to right the universe. Let's take a look at my opponent here. I think the big thing that everybody is looking at is this double infield of Critter. Scooby 2 career game on that walk-off home run in left field. Monty Mole's been playing great to start the season. And Wiggler, not doing too bad of a job on the mound. Might have found his home. Still the star player over there, but a lot of options, including... I said I would refer to them by last year's awards now that we're halfway through the year, but to give him his flowers, the reigning MVP, Brown Critter, against somebody who I think should have been MVP. Tied in votes. We had to go to tiebreakers. It's the captain of the Monsters, Bowser. Not the star player from my roster. That's been Hammer Bro, who might be having an MVP season himself over at shortstop. We'll see if Koopa can avenge Red Koopa after that bobble out in right field. Otherwise, the story of the game is going to be this pitching again. Tyrus has had some shaky starts to his year versus some very strong starts to his year. And I think a shaky start makes this one hard to win. Non-shaky start, the muscles, if they jump out to a lead. I mean, it's what this team is meant to do. They get ahead and they stay ahead. They can pour it on. Charwell, this is your last chance to tell me something's wrong before we move on.
Looks good to me.
Got it. Mark, you want to guess? I know this is Team Meteor, but who do you think's winning this one?
What am I looking at for rosters here? I don't want to say it, but unfortunately, I think the Fireballs win this one.
Well, let's see. As we head to Nighttime Mario Stadium, Mario gets to be the home team in this one, and he is pumped to be at home against... I don't know if it's Charwell's most hated rival, but definitely Mario's most hated rival.
I don't know who my most hated rival would be.
I feel like
it's the Paul on fucking...
beating good teams. Oh.
Blue Drybones leads off with a base hit there. That's pretty immediate, I believe. Jumped on the first pitch. Bowser line drive out to center field. That one bounces in front of Monty Mole just in time to allow both runners to reach safely. So first two aboard for star player Hammer Bro. No outs, 2 on, and Wiggler's already in a jam. And Hammer Bro might have just made him pay. That's not going to be a home run hit to the deepest part of the stadium, but at least one run will score. Bowser's going to have to hold it third after the nice throw from Monty Mole, but it's maybe for the first time all night, a first inning run scored by one of these teams, and it's pretty immediate. 3 batters, 3 hits, and this is a good start for the strongest. Both me and my beloved Eagles wearing Kelly green today. Nice diving grab from Blue Critter is responsible for both the first and the second outs of this game, of this game. Bowser stays at third though, so even a single from Tyrus here might score the captain. Take strike 1 on the inside. Moves outside, hit right to Blue Critter for the final out of the inning. So just 1 run scores, but Tyrus gets to take the mound with a little bit of run support to start off against perhaps his toughest test yet in the triple. Critter K-Rool Critter is brutal. Position. What's up?
Critter's feasting that shortstop position.
I know. And now a hard hit ball to right field.
Like
let's see if they have an attempt.
Oh,
the banana forces the double.
Let's go.
It would have just been a warning track fly ball, but the bananas, like we've seen all night, maybe all season, force the error from the outfielders from Coupette. And that's going to be King K-Rool now batting. And he might have just hit a go-ahead home run. No, it's a shallow fly ball. Boo, with perfect timing, it rolls to the wall. This game's tied already. Double from King K-Rool. I thought it was a home run, but instead that one drops lazily into left field just behind Koopa, and the boo gives just enough time for Blue Critter to score. Only 2 hits and just as many runs as the Monsters got with their 3. Now their MVP up. It's Brown Critter hitting in the 3 spot for them as well. Curveball catches the outside of the plate. That was strike 1. Broke late. And now strike 2 is interrupted. That one's sent out for a home run. Green Drybones goes up there. It's gone. 2-run shot. No outs forced yet by Tyrus. They had an attempt. Koopa sent up Green Drybones for that one, but just too short. Not enough height. And just like that, the Fireballs will leave this inning with the lead after entering the bottom of the first in the hole. And the carnage continues. Not an out forced yet as Scooby-2 gets aboard. Still a lot of baseball left to play, but I mean, you gotta see an out eventually for Tyrus, and this might be the first. Not going to get the lead runner, but Monty Mole thrown out at first despite his athleticism, his speed. So it's Girl Lammet now up to bat. Star pitch in, strike 1. And Tyrus doesn't like going to these star pitches often, only really when there's runners in scoring position, but he has to here, and he might have wanted to go to another one. Scooby-2's going all the way home. No, they have him at third. Now he's in the rundown. The throw at the plate. Ow! Caught in the rundown, got the green light when maybe he shouldn't have. And that might end up being costly for the Fireballs if they end up needing a run here. They don't as of right now, but this Monsters team can score at any point in this lineup. And that's the final out of the inning. Great defense from the third base and left field side. Keep this game within 2, but the Fireballs jump off to an early lead here, 3-1 after the first. Green Noki up to bat, already looking to tee off on this one. And does on the changeup. Sends it out to shallow center field in front of Monty Mole for a base hit. And that's maybe the fastest runner on their team. She's got wheels, so watch out for some pickoffs here. Maybe a steal attempt. Strike 1 into Coupette. Koopa part of the order. And she pokes one through the third base shortstop hole. First 2 runners are now aboard for the second consecutive inning against Wiggler here, and it's Green Drybones. Only chemistry with one of them, so not too much of a power buff, but he'll still try to send one over the direct center field wall. Girl Lammet's not on her horse. That's a go-ahead home run for Green Drybones. His defense in left field kept this game within 2, and he hits a 3-run shot to take the lead. Already fireworks to start off the night game here, and it's not even the bottom of the second yet. We've had 6 outs in this game. Koopa pokes one up through the center. And now we'll bring up the top of this very dangerous order. Both of these orders, top 3 hitters, very dangerous, but Blue Drybones maybe the weakest of the triplets for the strongest. But the fact that he can get aboard with ease for hitters like Bowser and Hammer Bro is what's so concerning, and he'll do exactly that here. Pokes another single out there. Now Bowser. Oh boy, this is a dangerous at-bat. Hard hit to right field past Monty Mole. That'll be a double. Scores Koopa. They have an attempt at the plate by Girl Lammet. Not in time. Runner advances to third. That's Blue Drybones. Runner's now on the corner. And it's 5-3 with center fielder Koopa coming in to score. Not too late on that throw there. They had a chance, but Just so hard hit by Bowser. And now Hammer Bro. He sends one out to left center field. This one could... No, not high enough. Monty Mole is going to come down with it, but it's at least deep enough to score the sac fly from third. Blue Dry Bones comes all the way around to score on that. 6-3 the score now, but 2 outs. Runner only on first, and a bit of a weaker part of the lineup coming up. It's Green Magic Koopa, Tyrus, and then Green Noki. Brown Critter ends the inning on the diving double play. And that's a big time to get it. Wiggler already starting to look tired out there on the mound, getting lit up a little bit. 5-run bottom or top of the second, and the Fireballs once again have to get to work. 8-9 one-hitters due up. Wiggler gets his first at-bat of the game, down 3. He tries to get right to work, but Hammer Bro, responsible for a couple of those runs, I believe, has the first out of the inning over at shortstop. Now Mario.
I'd like to see a little bit more power hitting from my boys.
Mario tries to turn all the way around on that one. Good power, but not great contact equals a base hit up the middle that neither Hammer Bro nor Green Magic Koopa can field. And now it's Blue Critter, who started this game in style, along with Brown Critter and King K. Rool, to jump out to a lead. He'll try to do so again here. He pushes that one out to the warning track. Koopa dodges the green shell, so it's 1 out, runners on the corners, and perhaps the part of the lineup you want to see least if you're Tyrus. It's King K. Rool with the reigning MVP on deck behind him. Positions himself outside. Nice fastball. Strike 1 is in. King K. Rool tries to slap one in the left field. It's shallow. Mario thinks about tagging up, but wisely stays. Green Dry Bones out there has an arm. So now it's 2 outs. Has to be a hit. Fly ball won't do it for Brown Critter. Curves inside. Strike 1 for Tyrus. Now he positions outside. Tries to sneak the fastball by. He does. Strike 2. Critter crowds the plate. Fastball inside. Fly ball to right field. I believe that stays in the park. The Fireballs aren't going to be in time, and Koopa's trying to block for his teammate. Isn't able to. Doesn't have to. Scoreless in the bottom of the second for the Fireballs. Game remains 6-3 as we have the Noki sandwich coming up. Tyrus, hard hit out to right field, but foul to start off the at-bat. 0-1 count. Now chop shot over the head of Brown Critter. That'll be in for a base hit. Outfield for the Fireballs well too fast to allow anything other than a single there. It's Green Noki now. And Green Noki's interesting. Definitely more of a contact hitter, but I believe she's way more successful when she actually puts power on it to get it out of the infield. And Pow Block, interestingly, interrupts both Noki and Tyrus there. Instead of taking out the lead runner, they go all the way to first and get the faster runner for out number 1. But now a tired Wiggler faces off against Koopet with a runner in scoring position. And she won't make him pay. In fact, they have the double up at second. That's a 1-2-3 inning, just not in order for the Fireballs. And it's scoreless here for the Monsters for the first time as we go to the bottom of the third. Definitely still within striking distance. The small ball part of the lineup was what got it done for the Fireballs last game against the other team that went to the finals last year. No small ball to be had here to start off, though. Scooby 2 has that one taken out of the air by Hammer Bro at the shortstop position. Monty Mole now at bat. A true leader of this team. Not a captain, doesn't want to be. Really comfortable in his position. And Monty's thinking too here. Let's see if the throw from Noki's in time. She holds. Pow Block assisted single turns into a double as that one careens by Bowser. And now 1 out. Girl Amit pops the star swing to advance the runner to third. She gets to first. The runner's going home. No. The item affected the third baseman. Again. And Monty Mole thought about going home for a second, but the cutoff is there from the pitcher. So Tyrus now pitching to the potential tying run. Pseudomat caught up from the minor leagues last game. And he hits into a double play. Green Magic Koopa takes that out
man.
of the air on its way to center field. This inning stays scoreless, 6-3. Green Dry Bones up to bat to start off the inning. He'll fly out quickly to his comrade in left field. Scooby, too. They leave Wiggler in for now to face the 9-hitter Koopa. Might expect to see him gone if Koopa reaches, or if he stays in, if Blue Dry Bones reaches. Instead, forces an out. Blue Critter jumps on that one. And they'll leave him in against the Blue Dry Bones. Doesn't show a lot of power often, but a really good technique allows him to reach pretty consistently. Swinging strike 2 on the outside, moves in to crowd the plate. Might get jammed here by Wiggler. No, has good vision, but too good of contact as he pushes that out perfectly to the waiting center fielder, Monty Mole. Halfway through this game, 6-3 the score. Fireballs. 8-9 one-hitters once again batting. And Wiggler aboard with a first pitch single up through the middle.
Wiggler would go for power hits a little bit more. He's been going for like contact recently.
Mario with strike 1 in there. Do you think being a pitcher has changed his perspective? As that one sneaks by Koopa Troopa, not able to cut it off before it gets to the wall. So Wiggler takes third off that, not just a single. The runner's now in the corners for Blue Critter with none out. Blue Critter representing the tying run. Any of the players behind him able to hit a home run, himself included. Koopette's going to have to go up there to give Koopa the assist. They come down with the home run stealing ball, but Wiggler's going to tag up from third. Cuts this lead to just 2. Still a very scary situation for the Monsters, but one that bites a little bit less. How do I ban that fool? Thank you. King Cable now up to bat. And he sends one out to direct center field. Koopette has to get on her horse and she wants to get out there. It's not going to be in time. That's a tying 2-run home run from the King. K. Rule.
To see that.
Right when his team needed it most. They've been testing that center field all day. They said, you have your fastest player in center field. We'll just hit it to him. Let's see if Koopette has her conditioning down. And that time she didn't. Tires chased from this game finally. They'll go to Bowser, who I think is pretty happy to come in here at the bottom of the 4th. About halfway through. He has a lot in the tank. He can go a while. And he's a big fastball pitcher, so he'll try to buzz one by here. Buzz someone's by Brown Critter here. He won't, though. 1-out single to center field. Scooby 2, hero of last game now up. Chop shot, but that's going to be a double play inducing fly out, or line out, excuse me, to Green Magic Koopa. He's able to come away with that one and put it away and give it to Tyrus at first for the final out of the inning. This game's tied for the 2-3-4 hitters. Due up for the Monsters. It's Bowser, Hammer Bro, Green Magic Koopa. Strike 1 into Bowser. These pitches, I mean, Wiggler's tired, but they're still biting and curving. Mario not able to come down with that at the third base position. That's a base hit. Infield single, really, for Bowser.
Up there, no, keeping him in.
And a tired Wiggler will face off against star player Hammer Bro.
I don't know if I agree with keeping him in here.
Hard hit over Brown Critter. That one rolls to the wall. Bowser's thinking 3. No. Heads back, perhaps wisely. Not the strongest arm from Critter, but not the best legs from Bowser. So 2 on, none out for Green Magic Koopa, who I believe has chemistry with both these players. Oh, but that's bad. 1-2. Don't have the triple play. Hammer Bro hangs at first. 2 outs for Tyrus. Charges up, gets it by Brown Critter at second. Green Hammer Bro at second. Tyra's safe at first, and it's Noki, the one who has to come through here. Take strike one in the middle. Swings on the second. Diving catch from Blue Critter.
Okay.
Game stays tied 6-6. And this one is going to go down to the wire as well as we enter the bottom of the fifth. Bowser pitching to what remains of Boys with Hands, as we call it now. Monty Mole, hard hit out to center field. Koopa handles that no problem. No bobble from this Koopa. Girl Amit now looks to tee off. Ground ball up the middle. That's in for a base hit. Koopet over to cover for the power block collision, but no chance. Girl Amit stretches that into a double, so it's Pseudomac who had a pivotal at-bat last game to tie it up. Could he be the hero of this game? Change up inside of the plate. Nice contact out to right field. Koopet's there. Quick throw is going to be in time to at least hold the runner to first. No tag out chance. So 2 outs for a pitcher versus pitcher battle. It's Wiggler, who I believe still hasn't been substituted. Bowser. Curveball, rare from the power pitcher. And now, change up. He's going off speed versus Wiggler, and it doesn't pay off. That one might roll to the wall. Girlamit wants 3. She gets to third base. The go-ahead run 90 feet away for a captain versus captain. Mario versus Bowser battle. Mario's instantly thinking power. Bowser says, let me unload the clip. Strike one's in with the bullet bill.
He might just fully unload. Oh, he doesn't.
Mario turns all the way around on that. Flies out to Koopa. Bowser wins this one. It was a great hit by the captain, but Koopa played that one well. Got a good jump on it. And the runner on third does not score. 2 left stranded for the turtle power part of the order. Koopet has her war makeup on today. Could have had a base hit there. Instead, smothered by second baseman Brown Critter. And Wiggler, he is giving it his all. He is thrashing out there, but his arm is almost off the bone.
Be time to bring in Mario.
Green Dry Bones. Huge foul ball. Chop shot. Oh, jumping Blue Critter robs that one. So it's Koopa who will have to get aboard to continue the top of the 6th here for the Monsters with 2 outs. Wiggler still staying in there despite allowing 6. And we'll see if he stays in despite allowing a single as Koopa gets aboard for Blue Dry Bones. And they finally decide to go to their captain. It's Mario taking the mound with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Wiggler gets credited for 5 2/3. And potentially the loss if Koopa comes around to score. Blue Dry Bones fights off a star pitch fastball from Mario to put 2-1 with 2 out. And we said this last inning. This time, roles reversed as Bowser steps up for a captain versus captain battle against Mario. Curveball's in for ball one. Mario does not want to give him anything he can make clean contact on, but he hangs the changeup over the center of the plate. Why would he do that? Bowser sends it up to the scoreboard. That scoreboard's out of date. 9-6.
Why would he do that? Why do you throw that to Bowser?
A pivotal 3-run, 2-out hit from the captain. He forces the final out of the inning against Mario on the mound in the bottom of the 5th. And now he's put his team back on top by 3 in the top of the 6th. And Hammer Bro with a well-hit single down the right field line just barely stays fair. 2-out rallies. Another fastball for Mario. Star pitch, strike 1. Green Magikoopa was swinging at the replay. And now Green Magikoopa sending one out deep to right field. Not going to be deep enough. Should be the final out of the inning from Monty Mole here. And it is. And now all of a sudden, bottom of the 6 fireballs. We've heard it all night. Once again, back down 3. The first time they were down 3, they fought back. Let's see if it happens again. Blue Critter instantly trying to fight back. That one's pushed to the wall. Koopa has to get on his horse. It's over the wall. It's gone. Koopa wasn't aware that was in play. Or that wasn't in play. Green Drybones knew it the entire time, but perhaps a little bit of laziness from the center fielder. And that one sneaks over by inches on the left field line. Bounces back into play. And the lead is cut to 2 in one swing. And now King K. Rool sends one out to right field. Koopa much more active on this one. They're going to have it a chance. And Koopet takes that one out of the air. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Let me send up my right fielder to take that one away from you. Koopet on the grab. Koopa with the assist. Not his best night defensively, but he'll take that. Now Brown Critter, none on, 1 out, sent out to about the same spot that King K. Rool just sent out his. This one stays in the yard, but so the boo allows them to get aboard with a double. Might have been catchable, but the boo is perfectly timed to make Koopa give up on it at the last second. So 1 on, 1 out, tying run at the plate.
I don't like that.
The ground out from Scooby-2 advances the runner to third, and now an RBI chance for Monty Mole with 2 outs. Home run ties it. RBI brings it within 1. Ground ball. Missed attack influenced by the Koopa shell. 1 run separates these teams 9-8 as the attack from Green Magic Koopa is mistimed. Might have had a play at the plate if he hit that, but just not aimed properly, and now one of the fastest runners in the game on first.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
Looking to send one out hard. Third baseman, Blue Drybones, fends that off. Gets it to second for the final out of the inning. And now the Monsters, 1 run and 1 inning away from dethroning the Chosen as the last undefeated team. Tyrus, strike 1 on the outside of the plate. It's the Noki sandwich up again. Oh, and Fireball allows Tyrus to reach here as Brown Critter scoops that one up, but great item usage from the Noki now allows her to hit with the leadoff runner aboard, no outs. And she charges up and sends that one out to center field for a base hit. First 2 runners aboard for the Monsters. Koopet has synergy with both of them. And her war paint is staring it down at Mario. She sends one out to center field, out to Monty Mole. Both runners tag, no issues there. And that brings up Green Drybones. He charges up. Doesn't jump on the first pitch. Fireball coming in for Mario. Green Drybones just gets enough of it to load the bases. A base hit into center field. And Mario's been good with those fastballs, but they've been ready for them. So Koopa with the bases loaded. A Koopa let the Fireballs win last week, and now a bobble from their right fielder might have just allowed another run to score. Koopa Troopa has 2 RBIs on that, as both Tyrus and Greenoki come around to score after the bobble from Gurlamit ensures the second
No,
goal.
don't do it.
And they go
That's
to
fine.
Pseudo.
That's fine. That's fine.
A good switch sends Mario over to first. Good stamina if it's required, and it might be here. As Green Drybones coming to the plate, it's going to be a close play, and it's going to go in favor of the defense. Green Drybones just barely not in time. The throw is, and King K. Rool has the tag at the plate for out number 2. Bowser sends out a hard hit single to right field. He's going to plant himself on first. Throw's going to go to the plate. Won't be in time to stop Koopa from scoring. And the insurance runs are coming in 12-8 for the strongest now. Top of the 7th, 12-8 the score, 2 outs, runners on the corners, and star player Hammer Bro is up to bat against relief pitcher Pseudomac. And Pseudomac might have a home run attributed to him after that. All of that one, they're not even going to go up for it. They're waving the white flag out there in left field. Monty Mole and Scooby-2 don't think they have a comeback in store for this one. And if they do, they must be awfully confident in their offense, because now 7 runs. They've almost lapped them. 15, the most all year for any team. Now Green Magic Koopa aboard with a hard hit single to left field. Tyrus up to bat. They batted around now. The Monsters. And Tyrus, hard hit, center field. Not dying at the warning track. A 2-run bomb for the pitcher. Scooby 2 now confused about that one. He thought it was staying in the yard based on how Monty was playing it, but the wind may have helped. Dragged that one to the right at the last second. And Tyrus has his first homer, I believe, of the year, as the Monsters now up 9. Lapping the Fireballs. Final out of the inning belongs to Brown Critter as he forces the out at first after Green Noki grounds to him. 8-run top of the 7th. Couple home runs sprinkled in there, and now the Fireballs sure have their work cut out for them. Pseudomac getting as good of a start as you can ask for in this situation. Maybe he's trying for the double, almost have him out there, but the throw goes to third to keep him from turning it into a triple. Good hustle from the me to start off. It's going to be a leadoff double, and now Wiggler gets jammed. They don't have the runner at third. So another run sits at third, the start of the rally. Mario due up, and then this very, very proficient top of the order. And Mario might have a home run here. No. Hard hit to the wall in right field. Pseudomac has to tag. No close play at the plate. 17-9. 8 runs now separating the teams. And well played from Pseudomac. Good hustle, not giving up out there. Blue Critter now up to bat. Has some great home runs on the night. Let's see if he can make his way through Bowser with a full clip as he uses the first of what might be many bullet bills here. Fastball on the outside of the plate is perfectly placed for strike 2. Goes back to it. Might regret it. That's a hard hit ball to center field. Green Drybones has to put in a little bit more hustle to get over there in time. No, dies at the warning track. He's just there for the backup of the item. Mario has to stay at first. 2 outs now for the Fireballs in this last rally in the bottom of the 7th. King K. Rool up to bat. Brown Critter behind him. Whole order would have to score to come back. And the last out might be a home run robbery. King K. Rool sends one out to the scoreboard, and Koopa has the final out of the game in his glove, assisted by Green Dry Bones from left field. The Chosen have fallen for the 2nd consecutive year. There will be no undefeated teams, no winless teams. As perhaps delayed by 1 game, the Fireballs have their first loss to a Koopa core team. Monsters put up 17, highest of the season in a fun one here. Mario Stadium. Good games, Charvo. Wish you the best going forward. But tonight belongs to the Monsters. Let's take a look at these MVP stats. I guess let's start with you, because these are some gaudy stats for a team that would not end up winning. God damn. 110. You forgot what?
They forgot that they were a baseball team.
It's because we're playing on Sunday instead of normal Saturday. Okay, but let's look at the winning side, and god damn, 155 might have been the most of the week earlier if it wasn't for the efforts of Bowser in this game. But just about everybody got to hit. Tyrus with a little bit of a gem. 90 batting, and probably should have a little bit more for pitching after the effort he put in. 120 from Koopa, though. God damn. He wanted to show up for his brother. And boy, did he at the bottom of the order here. Monsters win by 8. A slobber knocker.